All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Mixtape Show. It is time for the Artist of the Week interview. And this week's Artist of the Week interview is brought to you by MJ's Hip Hop Connects. And we've been banging his music here in the past, month and a half or so here in the show, man. So it's finally dope to sit down and chop it up with the brother. Goes by the name of GB or God Bless. And he's calling in from up north, up top of us, man, in Canada. And he's live here in the Mixtape Show, man. What's good, sir? How you doing tonight, man?
Here, you just quarantine,
Yeah.
living the quarantine life.
Yeah, they're literally stranded on the island right now. It feels like, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, man. How you been dealing with it, man? How you've been as far as being creative and stuff? Has it helped you really tap into that part of life right now?
Oh, most definitely, man. Doing a lot more reading. As far as like health goes, I'm trying to eat right, exercise more. Yeah, really digging deep, man.
Yeah, man. But like I said earlier, man, we've been playing your music here in the past month and a half, and it's always been good feedback, no matter which one of these joints I've been throwing on from the project at 1994. Um, it's been really good feedback, and I love the energy that the music brings. I love that you tapped into that hip hop boom bap sound to it, man. So let's do that, man. Let's start from that. GB, man. Just kind of born and raised, and what was the thing that got you about hip hop that made you say, man, this is what I want to do.
Like I said, at first I was more of a student of the culture, meaning I started by b-boying, really, like breakdancing and stuff. And my intention was never to be an MC, to be honest. I was just a regular fan listening to music. And when I heard "Paid in Full" by Rakim, just the way, like the vocabulary and the way he was just like harmonizing with the beat, and that's when I'm like, yo, I'm gonna give this a shot
Mhm.
and see how far I can take it. And
Nice, nice, nice. So was Rakim, was he the bait that got you into this as far as
it's like
that?
the spark. That I'm like, I didn't know you could do that with hip hop. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Dope, man. So this project that you got is titled is it titled 1994? Is the name of the full length project?
No, it's not a project. It's actually 1994 is the track that I did.
Okay.
The artwork with the Biggie and Nas, like half, like both their album cover, but split in half because they both had baby pictures on their covers.
Uh-huh.
So I just split it in half. 1994 is basically a track I wrote describing that year because a lot of things happened in '94 for me. That's when I started really like investing money in myself, like basically buying equipment like an MPC, paying to go to the studio, and things of that nature. And that's also the year where two of my favorite albums were released, which is "Ready to Die" by Biggie Smalls and the Illmatic Nas project.
Yeah.
And also that's the same year I got the knowledge from the FOI. A lot of things happened that year.
Yeah,
So
that's
really
yeah,
listen to the track, I break it down basically from
yeah.
A to Z what went down. Yeah.
When I saw that cover, man, the first thing I thought about was that Shark Biters interlude on the Cuban Link album. He bit off a Nas's joint.
Yeah. Yeah.
When I first saw that, I thought about that, man. Dope, man. So what is it when you're recording this music and stuff, and obviously you like you said you got the knowledge from the FOI, and you're basically repurposing those messages into music. How does that feel for you when you take in information and you can give it back in that rhythm pattern with the beats and all that? How does that make you feel?
Well, it makes me feel great because it's hard to do, right? To kind of like take that knowledge and kind of like, I wouldn't say dumb it down, but make it like entertaining
Mm-hmm.
and add a flow to it. It's hard, and when you finally get to do it, it's a blessing itself. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And when people like you catch on to it and understand it, that's even more of a blessing. Because when
Yeah.
I'm doing this thing, it's not really, I'm not taking a popular stand. Like I'm that. This is not the end thing to do right now as far as the boom bap thing goes.
Yeah.
You got cats like Griselda Records that are doing it, but that's the only a few that are actually really successful to actually monetize off of it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely, man. It's definitely what we embody here on the show is, we love hip hop here on the show, and we definitely love the independent artists. But me personally, I grew up on, what I like to call the knowledge music, on the Public Enemies, and some of the
Most
Ice Cube
definitely,
tracks,
yeah.
and the Nas. That's my favorite MC, and Scarface. I just love that stuff. To me, kind of resonates more with me because there's more substance in it, and it's definitely and you learn a lot. You know what I'm saying? And you can learn a lot while bobbing your head to it. So that's always the best part about the music for
This
me
one said
personally.
it's yeah, it's edutainment, right?
Hmm.
So you're educating, entertaining at the same time.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So who currently who are some of the that's in that lane right now that you can listen to right now? You can just throw it on. I can throw it on, or it's gonna be dope for me to listen to.
Right now, like the newer artists.
Anybody out there that you think of?
Um, well, if you, there's the Stickman projects from Dead Prez. He's got a lot of like that fit hop that he does. So I've been listening to a lot of that, and getting my push ups and my dips and my pull ups.
Yeah.
So I've learned a lot as far as that goes. As far as like eating the right food, I've been really studying that recently.
Mhm.
Um, there's a lot of artists doing their things out there. I listen to a lot of reggae also, like the conscious reggae.
Mhm.
Like, dudes like Sizzla, Capleton, and all that. There's a lot of similarities when it comes to like reggae and hip hop because they do have their dance hall, which is kind of like the turn up for the hip hop, and they got their conscious like reggae. So there's a lot of similarities.
Yeah, definitely, definitely, and you're definitely in a space right now as far as your where you're representing at, where it's you get more of that worldly vibe to it. What I'm saying, as far as the music intake. I'm located here. I live here in Dallas. I was in Dallas, Texas, born and raised in New York, so I kind of miss that city feel where it's a big melting pot of cultures. I miss
Exactly.
that, and I can only imagine where you're at out there in Ottawa. Is that similar? Because I know Toronto
Oh,
is
yeah,
always like the go-to spot, but is Ottawa the same?
yeah. There's a lot of different people from different nationalities. Like me, like I grew up a lot of Caribbean people, like a lot, like Trinis, Jamaicans,
Mhm.
Haitians, and we have people from Somalia here. You have people from Eritrea, where Nipsey Hussle's from.
Mhm.
We have like there's so many, man. It's like that's why I get my influence and my vibes from like a whole bunch of different things. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
a lot of influence. Yeah.
yeah. And God bless. I like the name. Is that part of the teachings and that you've been learning too, where you chose that as far as your stage name?
Mm, it's somewhat, but it really comes from basically because my mom, she couldn't have like kids for a while, right before I was
Okay.
born, so she used to pray every day to have a child, and when I came, it's basically a blessing from my mom, right? That's the reason why I picked the name, to be honest, and it
Yeah,
does have a little bit to do with the FOI, but it's mostly just from my mom's, really.
yeah.
God
Paying
bless her, yeah.
paying homage to mom. That's dope, man. That's dope. Similar situation. Me and my wife, we have our son, and years ago I had I had cancer and survived that, and then that was one of the first things they told me was like, you probably won't be able to have kids, because I had testicular cancer. So they was like, you probably won't be able to have kids and yada, yada, yada. And, we had my son Kingston, and then we just had a daughter too. So she was kind of like, I guess you can't tell,
Oh
they're
no,
not
man, you can't let these people tell you anything, bro. You
exactly.
gotta
Yeah.
keep the faith, yeah, man.
And I literally blew it off. I was like, okay, whatever,
Yeah, exactly, man. It's crazy because it's like it's all mental, right? If
Mhm.
you Like if you keep telling yourself you're nothing, that's what you're gonna be. Be it like it's so you gotta speak things into existence, man. That's what it is. This is something I've been learning too
Mhm.
while I'm in quarantine, man. A lot of things like if you can envision it in your head,
Mhm.
you can make it happen 100%. Yeah.
So we're quarantining, man. How's that vision board been looking for you right now that you can focus on it now? Because we don't have the distractions of every day going out and about, and you get burned out on social media because everybody's on there now. So it's kind of like with GB, what does your vision board look like right now?
Uh,
With your the focus is looking.
2020 vision, man. Everything's clear, man. Like no distractions. Like I've been releasing a lot of freestyles. I got this freestyle called Label.
Mhm.
It's all about the like different foods and how to read the labels so you
Mhm.
don't eat the wrong things. I just
Nice.
dropped another freestyle called Big Pharma, just talking about the whole pharmaceutical industry. So I've been able to tap in and get real creative with the with concepts, you know.
Yeah, and doing your investigative reports.
Yeah, exactly. Man.
Dope, man. So
Just
what
load
is,
up my knowledge.
I know we got the other singles too. We got the King of Pop joint. We got the No Peace. Is all of these joints a part of an EP that you're working on, or you just kind of just singling it out for right now?
No, no. Basically, the EPs is done. I'm just doing a little bit of like tweaking and mixing. So
Mm-hmm.
that's gonna be dropping in April.
Okay.
It's called Hands on Everything.
Okay.
That's the name of the EP. The King of Pop is gonna be on there, but the 1994 No Peace is not gonna be out on there. These are totally new songs that I'm dropping.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you what, man, we do this here in the show a lot. We call it the mixtape show listening sessions. When artists drop projects, we like to bring them back and kind of go through. If not the whole project, we'll go through 4 or 5 joints off there and kind of break it down. And I get to pick your brain on what you was thinking when some of these tracks were out. So I would love to have you come back, and then we can definitely break down that EP when it comes out.
100%. I'd love to, man.
Oh,
I'd love to.
yeah, that's I love doing that because I love picking. I just love it, man. I just love kind of getting behind the curtain a little bit and just see what you were thinking when these songs came out, and then, you know, I like to guess what the message is and all that other kind of stuff. So it keeps me busy. Keeps me busy.
Of course, man. I appreciate people that actually take the time and get to like study and listen to your track and ask the right questions. Just exactly like what you're doing right now, man. I respect that a lot. Thank you.
Thank you. No, man, it's always been my thing. I've always even as a kid listening to music, I've never been a fan of top 40, radio and all that stuff. I've always been the mixtape kid, so I always like the B-sides and the deep cuts. And
Exactly.
just kind of listen growing up, I was into that. And then so it's kind of like it was all natural, me getting into DJing and kind of like you. I hate playing popular records. I hate doing club scenes, so I don't really do a lot of club DJing. I just kind of like to do kind of, I call them boutique type things where it's specialized events and all of that. And I just like breaking records, man. I like to break the records that people may not be familiar with. So this show has definitely opened up a lot for me as far as getting to know a lot of these independent artists who should be on people's radar, and just kind of creating a space for them where they can be open and just do what they want to do, man. So I love it, man. This is fun for me. This is just fun time for me, man. So I definitely can't wait to hear this project. You know what I mean?
We definitely need more platforms like yours. Definitely.
Yeah, it's not. It's tough out here because everybody want to be a money grab platform. So
Exactly,
I like to do organic. So that, me and you have an organic moment. That's what I love about this type thing. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So outside of when COVID clears up, anything like that, man. Live shows. Do you love doing the live shows? You like performing?
Yeah, of course, most definitely. I like to perform and really interact with the fans. That's my favorite thing. Go out there and interact and meet people. It also gives you a chance to bring out your merch because I do a lot of merch too. Like I do T-shirts and hoodies and hats and all that.
Yeah, and what does a GB show look like? If you can explain that, what kind of energy you bring on stage?
Definitely live. Definitely gonna have a DJ. I won't be rapping over my lyrics.
Thank
like
you.
rapping
Thank you.
with the vocals.
Thank you.
None of that. It's just live, like a real live hip hop show, man. 2 turntables and a mic.
There you go, man. There you go, man. Well, my brother Righteous, who lives up there, and not Ottawa, but he's in Canada. We working on some things, and we definitely gonna come up there soon and do a nice little tour. And I always like to tell the artists, if I'm in town or close by, man, we got to link up again and do this face to face.
Definitely, yeah, of course.
Definitely. So, social media, brother. What's the best way we can follow your journey right now?
So right now, I have a website. It's handsonrecords.com. That's hands on with a Z, and it's like a one-stop shop. Like clothing, merch, music, everything is on that. And also, I have the the Instagram is hands-on365.
Okay.
So that's
all right. Dope.
Yeah.
So we definitely gonna be following you there, man. And I like to tell all the artists there, man, once you come on this show, you're officially our alumni, brother. So anytime, anything you got going on, man, and you want to come back, I'll we'll follow you here through social media. You can do a direct reach out, or if MJ reach out to her, let her know you want to come through. And the doors are always open, man. We love to bring talent here. And like I said, this is your platform, brother. I'm just here to direct traffic. That's all we here to do.
We're all playing our parts, man. Like I said, your parts is like it's much appreciated, man. We need more platforms like that,
Definitely,
like,
man.
people actually get a chance to speak about their music, not the other stuff, like the gossip, none of that. Just music.
I don't do gossip. I don't do gossip. I
That's
don't
what I
care. I don't
mean.
care. I tell people I don't care about your personal life unless you bring it up. If you say,
Exactly.
I wrote this song for my mom because blah blah blah, then I'll get into it that way. But if you was
Yeah,
like, I hate my mom, I'm just like, okay, cool. So
yeah.
what
Keep it
about
moving, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
definitely, man. Well, definitely, man. Like I said, this is definitely your platform. Where I can't wait for you to come back when the EP's through. You know what I'm saying? Just let us know. We'll bring you back. We'll do a listening sessions and we'll chop it up about that. And until then, man, anybody want to shout out before we get up out of here?
I just want to shout out all the artists that are out doing their stuff independently. I know it's hard. You just gotta trust the process and keep pushing, man. Don't give up and be yourself, man. Be
Yeah,
yourself. You
yeah.
don't gotta follow any trends, man.
What's some of the challenges you've had? Obviously, besides the choice of music that you make, what's some of the other challenges that you've had as far as being an independent artist?
The funding, definitely. And people trying to hustle you all the time. You know what I
Mm,
mean? Spamming you like, yo, yeah, I can get you these much followers. I could do. That's just the headaches, and also friends that you always have like different opinions when it comes to music.
mm-hmm.
A lot of my friends don't feel the boom bap thing that I'm doing. Like, you know what I mean? Like they're like, oh, you need to do it. This is what's hitting right now. You need to do this.
Mm-hmm.
So arguing with friends with about different music opinions,
Yeah,
things
yeah,
like that. You gotta be really like strong headed, man. Focus,
yeah.
because there's a distractions, man.
Yeah, I've been finding out that the more that you are committed to whatever it is you want to do, you're gonna find at least 5 or 6 people who believe in the same thing compared to that one
Oh,
person who doesn't. You know what I mean? It
yeah,
just takes a little time to weed it out. That's all that is. You know what I mean?
exactly. Drip fills the bucket, man.
Yeah,
That's
exactly. One plus one, man. I do that all day. One plus one.
yeah, exactly.
Dope, brother. But like I said, man, it's been a good convo, man. I can't wait to bring you back for the next joint. And like I said, the door is always open. Anybody want to shout out before we get up out of here?
Shout out to my mom. Shout out to my brother Midas Touch. He's the one that makes the beats,
Nice.
and all praise is due to the Most High, man.
There we go, brother. Well, GB, man, God bless, man. Definitely keep doing what you're doing, my brother. You got a home here. We've been banging your music. The music is actually uploaded on my radio station, Kawan J Radio. We got your spins on there. We play you here on the mixtape show, so we got you covered from front to back, man. We got your back, brother. Welcome to the family.
Thank you, man. I'm happy,
I,
man. Much
I
appreciated.
dope, man. All right, he goes by the name of GB, representing up there in Canada. You know what I'm saying? Go and check his music out. All your music is available on all the streaming services and everything
Well,
too.
I don't do streamings, man. I only
Oh.
do the YouTube for the freestyle, but
Oh.
like the projects, you gotta hit me up directly.
My dude. See,
That-
this is why I know me and you are brothers in hip hop, man. That's another conversation for a whole
yeah,
nother day.
yeah. We'll get into that when the project drops. We'll get in
Yeah,
depth
yeah.
into that. Yeah.
That's the formula that me and my team follow too, man. We don't do the
Me
streaming
too.
stuff. We directly
We're
send it
on the
directly.
same frequency, man.
Yeah, come
Yeah,
directly to the plug if you want the music. You know what I'm
exactly. Yeah.
saying? So, man, yeah, we're gonna do this again, bro. We're gonna chop it up. We're gonna talk about that. All right.
All right,
All right.
bro.
Let's get into the joint. We'll be right back, man.
All right.